guys, welcome back to the Sarai Show. Okay, so I wasn't going to talk about this today because, well, there's so much going on in the world that I wanted to discuss, but I have to because YouTube is literally out here handing out monetization in 30 days now. They've made it so much easier than ever for small creators just like me to start earning, and I'm going to test it out. I'm going to test it not just for 30 days, but for 6 months. I'm committing to posting every single day. And I'm doing this not because I think that I'm going to go viral overnight. I mean, yeah, that would be cool, but I want to try this because I want to see if this really works. And honestly, I feel like this could be a really good thing for me. I live alone. I work from home full time. And sometimes I feel a little disconnected. And so, because I'm committing to doing this, I've done quite a little bit of research. I've been really looking into this lately, and I want to share what I've learned in case any of you, yes, any of you, have ever wanted to start your own channel or you've never even thought about it, but you have an interesting life or you've had an interesting life, stories, experiences, anything that you can share. Now, when I say interesting, you might be thinking to yourself, well, I'm not a Kardashian. I'm not drop dead gorgeous. And I don't have any drama in my life to offer juicy content. But if that's really what you're thinking, you might want to think again because ultimately the audience gets to decide who and what is interesting. And the audience has spoken. YouTube has updated its partner program to make monetization way easier, and that's for a reason. Now, the partner program is just one of the ways that you can make money on YouTube without being like this huge influencer with a million followers or subscribers. And so they've even lowered that to 500 subscribers, three public videos in the last 90 days, and either 3,000 watch hours in the past year or 3 million shorts views in the last 90 days. That sounds like a lot, but that's insanely doable, especially if you're posting every single day the way that I am. Now, I just started my YouTube channel. I think this would be my 13th day. Yeah, my 13th day. And I plan on posting updates on, my progress, the numbers every single week or maybe even every 2 weeks just to share my progress with you along the way and hopefully also to inspire you to do the same. Now, if you're already making TikToks or Instagram reels, you can just repurpose them for YouTube shorts. That 3 million views might sound like a lot, but shorts get pushed way more than the long form videos that I'm actually creating at this moment. For example, my most popular long form YouTube video has about 36 views, and my most popular shorts video has 541 views, a huge difference. So, anyways, this shift of YouTube suddenly being in easy mode, which is what people have been calling it for newcomers, proves one thing, that YouTube truly is prioritizing small creators right now. They're trying to compete with TikTok, Clapper, and Instagram Reels. And they know they need more creators making content. And so this is where you come in. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Okay, but does this actually even work? And are people really getting monetized this fast? And the answer is yes. After watching this video, I need you to search for I got monetized in 30 days in the YouTube search bar, and you will see for yourself how many people, regular people, just like me, just like you, have done this. People creating low effort. Sometimes the lighting isn't great. Sometimes the sound quality is just not the best, but they turn on their phones. And oh, by the way, if you're going to try this, make sure that you turn your phone horizontally before you start filming. And this is just in case you want to post it on YouTube. You don't even have to worry about editing. The most editing I've been doing on mine is I've been using the iMovie app on my phone to delete parts where I'm like sneezing or coughing or if my dogs knock over the phone, things like that. So, yeah, it's just me in front of my phone sharing my thoughts the way that I'm doing at this very moment. So, not difficult at all, especially for most people because people just love to talk about themselves. So, for my older watchers, I bet you have so much life experience and stories that you could share. There has been a notable increase in both viewership and content creation among the older demographics on YouTube, particularly in the vlogging genre. So that's the video blogging, which is what I'm doing right now. And the data could not be any more clear. 88% of individuals aged 55 and over go on YouTube at least once a week for education, news, entertainment. And I can attest to that because YouTube tells you who watches your content. And the majority of my watchers fall within that very same demographic, which is precisely why I chose to emphasize this very comment right now. And older adults are also actively creating content. One of my favorite YouTubers is Peter Oakley. Now, he's not a new YouTuber. He's actually been posting for like 18 years now. He's this British man, and all this man has ever done is vlog his daily life. Nothing spectacular, nothing dramatic. I believe he is now 86. So, yeah, he's 86 years old and describes himself as not being a social animal. So, he's kind of shy. And he started his channel to socialize, and he's been sharing stories from his past life, from his current life. Sometimes he'll be cooking a meal, or sometimes he'll be reading a book. And so I understand why people like this sort of content because we're nosy, right? And we're also social animals who love to relate to others, but also because it kind of feels like I'm visiting my British grandpa, not some polished fake character in like a movie or like a TV show, just my normal British grandpa, which is something I could never experience otherwise because I don't actually have a British grandpa in my life. I had a very lovable Mexican grandpa who I miss very much. And a lot of times I wish I had more memories of him or just had spent more time with him to have gotten to know him better. And so, if anything, even if you don't become a successful YouTuber, wouldn't it be special to leave behind glimpses of you, what shaped you, the things that happen around you, and how you've evolved throughout your life for your family, your kids, your grandkids? Like maybe they're too young or too busy or just involved in their own lives right now to understand the value of spending time with you. But it doesn't mean they won't want to do that when their lives slow down and they need it. I don't know. I've just always been into people's lives, like people's stories and how they got to where they are, etc. And I cannot be the only one. There are so many of us out here who would probably really enjoy your content. But going back to my original topic, normal people are hitting monetization very fast. They're not overthinking their content, they're not spending hours editing, making them pretty. They're just showing up consistently and being themselves. And who knows what can happen? Maybe you can become the next person that gets monetized within a month. Now, when I say monetize, I'm not talking about making a few extra bucks. I'm talking about people sitting in their cars, filming themselves complain about their $15 an hour job, barely getting by, living in terrible housing, to suddenly making $10,000 a month, then $13,000, then $20,000 consistently, quitting their full time jobs and just dedicating to YouTube full time. So, how can you take advantage of this? Here are the top strategies that small creators are using right now to get monetized fast. And trust me, I've done a lot of research on this, so you do want to listen. Number one, you want to post consistently. It's so much easier to do this when it's low effort, which is exactly what's working right now. Upload at least 3 times a week, even if it's just a quick update, a daily vlog, or a casual thought. Anything, just be consistent. YouTube loves consistency. Number two, engage with your audience, reply to comments, ask questions, and make people feel like they're a part of your world because they are. If people are taking the time out of their lives to watch you, just make sure you're listening and interacting with them. Number three, leverage YouTube Shorts. Like I said, Shorts get pushed way more than regular videos. If you're trying to hit 3 million views, this is the fastest way. It sounds like a lot, but trust me, the more you post, the more views you get, and those numbers start adding up quickly. Number four, titles and thumbnails. You don't want to overthink it. I mean, obviously, make it the most interesting part of your video, but a clear title and thumbnail make a huge difference. Now, I'm committing to 6 months of daily posting, not just to see if I can get monetized, which would be great, but because I think it's a really good way to stay connected. I'm working from home, like I said, and I'm living alone, and it's easy to get stuck in my own world. So instead of just sitting with my thoughts, I'm putting them out there. So, yeah, this will be a fun experiment for me. I'm going to keep posting daily and document my journey along the way. So, there you have it. YouTube is opening doors for small creators like never before. If you've been on the fence about starting a channel, now is the time. I challenge you to start posting today, like right after this video, even if it's just a 5-minute vlog, just start. And of course, make sure you let me know if you do so I can support you. And so, yeah, that's all I have today. Thank you for spending time with me, and I will see you in the next one.